Welcome back to another edition of Tailgate Talk, our final Tailgate Talk here for sunjournal.com. Randy Whitehouse, very pleased apparently about that fact. Not a camera hog. Kalle on the other hand, well, he just loves the spotlight.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know what, we can do this basketball, hockey, skiing if you want. I don't care.
Well, skiing might be a little rough unless you want to travel to Sunday River.
I don't like the cold, no.
And of course, Justin Pelletier bringing you the Tailgate Talk here at sunjournal.com. Classes A and C version. Of course, Class B we blow out because it's Mountain Valley and Levitt. So here we are with Classes A and C. Cheverus takes on a Bangor team that struggled against its last two opponents on the eastern side. Cheverus didn't seem like it was going to struggle. The score may indicate otherwise, but quite frankly, they had an easier go of it in their playoff side. Cheverus and Bangor in Class A. Kalle, who do you like?
Well, I think the two high-scoring regional final games were something that might be a signal of what we can expect on Saturday. And Cheverus did have a tougher time than I think people thought. They had some rematch games, some games where the teams that they were playing kind of caught fire the second time around. You think in the quarterfinals about Wyndham and gave them all they could handle. And certainly after they got the 29-6 lead against Deering stormed back and actually led that game late in the game. So they're playing an unknown quantity in many ways in Bangor, but certainly a quantity that we all know down here in the West as having been here about maybe 5 times in the last decade. And you know what Bangor's going to try to do. They're going to try to run the ball with Josiah Hartley. You know what Cheverus is going to try to do, and that's their playmaker is Peter Gwillem, their quarterback. I think he'll probably make enough plays. Cheverus got some comfort level playing pretty much at home or in their home base, and I like the Stags.
If the majority of Bangor's drives are shorter than this video, then they're probably going to lose the football game. They, like Cal said, they'll grind it out with Josiah Hartley. They did it last week against Lewiston. They did it in the semifinals against Mount Blue. Just 6, 7, 8-minute drives. Giving the ball to Hartley 3, 4, 5 yards at a time. Joe Secaricia hit some plays downfield in the passing game. Had some throws that weren't really that impressive, frankly. A few lollipops in there, but he's certainly a playmaker back there with his legs and with his arm. But Bangor probably would prefer this to be a lower scoring game just in terms of time of keeping the possessions to a minimum with Peter Gwillem pretty much able to do anything for Cheverus to score. Run, pass, return touchdowns, 500 yards, return interceptions, 500 yards for touchdowns. It doesn't really matter.
All right, and in Class C, Lisbon, did they expose enough in Yarmouth where Stearns might have learned something, or is Yarmouth going to roll, or vice versa? Did Yarmouth play such a softer schedule that they haven't faced a team like a Stearns, Randy?
Well, I don't think Lisbon necessarily exposed anything. Lisbon played an excellent defensive game. The thing that Stearns has to be concerned with is Brady Nuger, the quarterback for Yarmouth, a freshman, isn't playing like a freshman anymore. Probably their most explosive runner. He had a huge run at the end of that game, their fastest kid, and that's not even mentioning their 3 terrific running backs, Overhog, Pingator, and Proscia. Yarmouth feels like their defense is getting overlooked a little bit. They're a little bit banged up on that side of the ball, but they certainly shut down Lisbon last week. Stearns has a running game. They're not really spectacular on the offensive side of the football, so Yarmouth may be able to limit them, but the whole key is going to be Stearns' defense. Arguably the best defense in the state. Mountain Valley fans might argue otherwise, but they gave up the fewest points during the regular season, and it's a veteran group and a group that is equipped to handle Yarmouth's speed.
My feeling is the only thing Lisbon exposed last week, that they are the second best Class C team in the state. I like Yarmouth.
That's pretty simple then. Thank you very much, Kalle. Thank you very much, Randy. Thank you all for watching here all season long, all 12 weeks. After Saturday, let's bring on some basketball. But for now, see you all Saturday. Kalle Oaks, Randy Whitehouse, Justin Pelletier. See ya.